maybe the other one doesn't have memorized. You know, maybe you take an exit somewhere early on the highway than you weren't able to. You come off in a neighborhood that the other one has never been in. Maybe that's the case right here. And also, I think Marker might be starting on correcting his route and the GPS to that a little bit sooner than anticipated, because we have a swap that we haven't. I don't think we've seen from him all night, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm speaking a little bit out of my booty. I'm kind of multitasking a lot today, but still, this is a very interesting pick. We have seen quite a few gauntlets. We've seen quite a few orb. Both weapons pretty nice right now. You can make both work quite nicely, as the guy's got himself a pretty tasty damage lead. Still, Ra1n is cooking.
Ra1n is cooking indeed, but Marker is cooking a little bit harder right now, it would seem, as man, he is in quite the damage lead right now. And Marker's on the Petra now. I feel like Marker's been playing a different character every single set so far, or every single game almost, as he finishes off with that neutral stick there off the top. And Marker really showing us what kind of variety he has. Just, he's been playing Fate, he's been playing Mirage, he's been playing Wushang, he's been playing all kinds of characters so far. And it's really been working out for him, obviously, as he is in the top 8 right now, only having been knocked out by Godly here so far. Now facing off against Ra1n, who obviously just came off of an exciting set against Machete himself, and looking to keep that going, but we saw what Ra1n is capable of with those comebacks. So Marker can't rest on this lead too strongly, because Ra1n might take it from him.
Recovery, almost sends to the top. Gauntlet throw somehow catches. That was an insane read of the movement. Sair sends across the stage, or not, I mean against the stage, but doesn't catch the funny 45. Another dealer recovery will send. But I think Ra1n probably waited a bit too long for recovery rather than trying to shift his focus to another option, because some of that extra credit is going to be hard to work with, especially against a high attack legend like Petra. How far the Sair sends, how much the sidelight builds up on that little thin plate of armor that Val has to protect her body from Petra right here. But still, gold forged gauntlets still come out to play. Sair sends off the stage, just like the same as earlier. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Both players whiffing a decent bit, but also really trying to read the other's movement, trying to really speed up the course of the game, but maybe the introductory dance of the set isn't quite over, as Ra1n has actually been slowly chipping away at Marker and could have a lead in the set to start off. How makes that a bit more difficult. Marker takes a point to pause, picks up orb, and we dance.
Marker definitely keeping onto that lead just ever so slightly, as Ra1n has slowly been chipping down on it, chipping away and landing hit by hit, closing down. It's like, you know, you ever watch the Halloween movie with Michael Myers? Ra1n is kind of stalking up Laurie's throat right now, keeping like inch after inch, closing in, but Marker, you know, he's just got his decisive strike up. He's got that little knife. He's locking Michael Myers in the basement, setting fire to the building, and that is the ending of that movie, but not just yet. There is a continuation, as Ra1n is still holding on, has just knocked Marker onto his last stock, and he's connecting move after move with those nairs and dares and nairs.
I don't understand your movie reference. I don't watch movies. I just watch old Brawlhalla VODs and BoJack Horseman. Those are the only things my eyes perceive. Oh, I perceived that loud and clear! Hard not to see that.
Well, I guess we'll have to do we'll have to do a culture check some other time. I'm gonna have to force you into a watch party with me and watch.
I watched Brawlhalla. Is that not enough culture?
Nah, I'm gonna have to force you to watch Halloween with me.
It's enough for me.
It is enough for you, but I will force you into even more culture as we are heading into the next game. And I believe my game might be slightly bugged out right now, as I'm only looking at a background.
Oh, that's the same with me too.
Yeah. So going into this next game, what are we thinking? What adaptation is Ra1n gonna have to do here to take away a game or even the set from Marker?
I gotta say, I think we already see. I think we already saw Marker trying to change things up a bit and not really try to outplay Ra1n at his own game. Even no matter how well he knows it, he knows this guy knows the rules. This guy has read this textbook. This guy has studied this. But I think we're seeing some of these adaptations to make us that maybe Ra1n doesn't really quite know the rules of the game he's playing, and that Marker is already the expert. He's the one that's kind of controlling a bit more of the pace. He's the one that's not really waiting for options. Sometimes we see that with Ra1n. He's waiting for the game to go off stage. He's waiting for a deal of recovery when maybe a Sair might have been better. But in reality, Marker is being hungry as a hyena, opportunistic as all high heaven on earth. And we have ourselves a pretty tasty lead. JC Sidelight, a very interesting option, and rewards him quite generously. We almost have an overlap here, chat.
Yes, sir. And I mean, Marcus is cooking on the orb right now, like not letting Ra1n breathe. He said, "You want to adapt? You want to take this game from me? Try me." Because he got that orb going right now, and it's looking like Ra1n might be fighting back a little bit right now. He might be making that rise like a phoenix as he's trying to knock out Marker. Does not connect the downlight sightline, which I believe is that still a true combo. Does spend any damage. That means he connects and does knock him down to his second stock.
The overlap is not for nothing. Might be going up in smoke though. Never mind. Marker is a fire extinguisher. Dare, not quite good enough. But now that the game is off stage, Ra1n's looking pretty nice. Dare misses, but covers it up with GC Sidelight Sair. Marker, another pause. What are we thinking, bud? Pick up orb, dance around a little bit. I see you. Really, Crockpot's starting to heat up.
Now, Ra1n looking pretty strong here as he makes a good comeback here with that unarmed string and then that quick slider to send Marker on the offstage, sending him in a disadvantage state. And I keep almost calling Marker Pavelski for some reason because I just associate these two together because that's where I first ever saw Marker. You know, when he was on his come, oh my god, that bouncing dropped. When Marker was on the come up, the first time I saw him was him playing with Pavelski, and you gotta say, Pavelski got an eye for talent because Marcus is cooking, man. He knew exactly what he was looking at. The potential that Marker brings to the table is immense if you look at what he has been doing here so far today. And it's looking like he might have something cooking up for us. Like once again here against Ra1n. Does go off stage, not quite able to connect on that. Now Cider connects. Sidelight goes for a read. Does not quite connect on that as well. Cider, recovery, cooking up. Needs one more good hit on Petra. Nair, Sidelight recovery. Ra1n.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Both these guys are cooking. The chef, has he brought his cooking knives? Will he connect here? Neutral sig. Oh, side sig almost does it.
Oh, that almost had me jump out of my chair. Orb going off stage with Orb. Orb is really.
Ooh, that's punish there. That side sig does it.
Oh, that was rough. Oh, that one hurt a bit. Okay. Chef prepared the food pretty well, but I almost choked on that one. Ooh. That was a little rough.
Sir. Incredible gameplay. I mean, from both sides. But that orb, man, I'm loving how much orb we're seeing today. I didn't because it's barely ever been played that much. I did not know what I was missing out on because, oh my lord, can that weapon cook up. Like, the things we've seen today on Orb is just absolutely crazy. These guys are showing us a whole nother world with this weapon being utilized at such a high level.
Touching in to Game 3. Ra1n switching the map. Gotta say, liking the adaptation. We also saw quite a bit of adaptation during the game. The thing is, Ra1n has never been too far behind. This has never been the Marker blowout. It's just a lot more eyes have been on him since playing a pick that we don't usually see the guy. We've seen a bunch of Petras, but still,
he got back.
Wait, he somehow made it back. The weapon throw was a really smart choice because it made us that Ra1n had to back off and gave Marker the room to maybe pull off a reversal. GC and maybe not the smartest decision because it could cost him a stock. As Ra1n had the ledge guard, but still couldn't catch the GCD light. Sair sends off stage, tries to bait her mount, spot dodge, hold it out. GC side light, another GC side sig. Marker is being so aggressive right now and is digging for anything he can. As Sair just barely sends the right angle again, but Ra1n is holding on for dear life.
Oh, that's it. And Ra1n does not want to get 3-0'd, but it's looking like Marker has other plans. He wants to end this as quickly as he can. 3-0, that's his goal. He is trying to get that damage up right now before Ra1n gets that first stock off him. He goes in, beautiful end light, sight light, does not go for anything else after that. He did get his dodge back in time to get out of that sight light combo. Side air almost connects the weapon throw. Beautiful dodge by Marker there to get that off. Another great dodge, really knowing when Ra1n is going to attack right now. He's predicting that, perfectly holding onto his stock. Ra1n really struggling to get that knockout right now. Even if Marker is not building up too much damage, never mind, he is building up massive damage. Great string there to get Ra1n into the orange. Now keeping it going! Marker, amazing stuff off the top.
Oh!
Keeping himself alive as well. That GC bouncing, moving around there. And Ra1n finally takes that stock off of Marker with the sword recovery. Great stuff by Marker there to take that damage lead away.
GC was also really smart because to let him stall for the air, Ra1n realized that he wasted jumps to get up there and then had to come back down, and that gave Marker the room to come back down. And also, now that Marker's down on second stock, is able to take Ra1n down to bracket stock. Now we have seen this spot before. We have seen players make this back. This is not an insurmountable mountain. This is a very walkable hill.
Let him breathe!
But there's quite a few rocks on this hill.
He did not let that man breathe, but as soon as he did, he went down. Beautiful ground pump by Ra1n to get that knockout onto Marker's second stock. But man, was Marker cooking, because oh my lord. Ra1n did not have a breather there. Now on his last stock, on his tournament stock, in the knockout zone. Really needs a play here against Marker. Tries to get off stage, but the ground pump down air does not connect. Now trying to get something big here. Downlight down air, sends him on the off stage, sends him into disadvantage stage, tries to keep him there. Sidelight in air, does keep him there ever so slightly. Now reversal and the sidelight recovery. Marker taking it home. 3-2-0. Ra1n did not have an answer. Marker was looking too damn strong.